Grizzly bear. The grizzly bear is one of the most powerful land mammals in North America, and few animals command more respect across the wilderness it inhabits. Adult males typically weigh between 180 and 360 kilograms, though exceptionally large individuals can exceed that. They are recognized by their massive shoulders, muscular build, long claws, and the prominent hump of muscle above the front legs. That hump serves an important purpose. It provides the strength needed for digging, turning over rocks, and excavating dens. Grizzly bears inhabit forests, mountains, tundra, and river valleys across parts of Alaska, Canada, and the northwestern United States. Their range includes some of the most remote landscapes on the continent. Despite their size, grizzlies are surprisingly fast. Short bursts of speed can exceed 50 kilometers per hour. They are also capable swimmers and often cross rivers and lakes while searching for food. Grizzly bears are omnivores. Their diet changes throughout the year and includes berries, roots, nuts, insects, fish, small mammals, and carrion. In some regions, seasonal salmon runs become an especially important food source. These feeding opportunities help bears build the fat reserves needed for winter. Most grizzlies live alone. Adults generally meet only during the breeding season or at particularly rich food sources. Females typically give birth to 1 to 3 cubs during winter hibernation, and the young may remain with their mother for several years. Today, habitat loss and increasing human activity continue to affect some populations. Conflicts with people can also pose challenges where bear habitat overlaps with human settlements. The grizzly bear remains one of the most influential animals in North America's wild landscapes. Sun bear. The sun bear is the smallest bear species on Earth, yet it possesses one of the longest tongues in the entire bear family. Adult sun bears typically weigh between 25 and 80 kilograms. They have short black fur, a pale crescent-shaped chest patch, small rounded ears, and a compact build well suited for life in tropical forests. The species inhabits the rainforests of Southeast Asia, including Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand, and Borneo. Unlike many bears that occupy colder regions, sun bears spend their lives in hot, humid forests close to the equator. They are exceptional climbers. Strong curved claws and inward-turned feet allow them to move through trees with surprising agility. Individuals often rest, feed, and even sleep high above the forest floor. What makes the sun bear especially remarkable is its feeding behavior. Its tongue can extend more than 20 centimeters, long enough to reach deep inside termite mounds, rotting logs, and narrow crevices. Termites and ants form an important part of the diet, but sun bears also consume fruit, honey, insects, birds, and eggs. The species is sometimes called the honey bear because of its fondness for honey and bee larvae. Despite their relatively small size, sun bears can be surprisingly strong. Their powerful claws tear apart dead wood while searching for food. Today, deforestation and habitat loss continue to reduce suitable habitat across much of their range. Illegal hunting and the wildlife trade also affect populations in some regions. The sun bear may be the smallest bear, but hidden within the forests of Southeast Asia is an animal equipped with remarkable climbing ability, powerful claws, and a tongue unlike any other bear on Earth. Polar bear. The polar bear is the largest land carnivore on Earth, and few animals are more closely tied to a single environment. Adult males can weigh between 350 and 700 kilograms, though exceptionally large individuals may exceed that. Their thick fur, black skin, and heavy layer of body fat provide insulation against the extreme cold of the Arctic. The species inhabits the Arctic regions of Canada, Alaska, Greenland, Russia, and Norway. Much of its life is spent on sea ice. Everything about the polar bear is adapted to this frozen world. Large paws help distribute weight across snow and ice. Sharp claws provide traction on slippery surfaces. And a highly developed sense of smell allows bears to detect seals from remarkable distances. Seals make up the majority of their diet. A hunt often requires patience. Polar bears frequently wait beside breathing holes in the ice until a seal surfaces for air. When the opportunity arrives, the attack is sudden and powerful. They are also excellent swimmers. Individuals have been recorded traveling long distances through Arctic waters between areas of sea ice. Despite their size, they move efficiently both on land and in the water. Some bears travel hundreds of kilometers across the Arctic as shifting sea ice changes the location of hunting grounds throughout the year. Their survival depends heavily on access to stable sea ice. Polar bears are generally solitary animals. Adults spend most of their lives alone, coming together mainly during the breeding season. Females typically give birth to 1 or 2 cubs inside snow dens, where the young remain protected during their first months of life. Today, shrinking sea ice, caused by a warming climate, presents the greatest challenge to the species. As hunting grounds disappear, bears must travel farther in search of food. Spectacled bear. The spectacled bear is the only bear species native to South America, and it is one of the most unusual members of the bear family. Adult spectacled bears typically weigh between 60 and 175 kilograms, with males significantly larger than females. They have shaggy black or dark brown fur and pale markings around the eyes, face, and chest. These markings are different on every individual, much like a fingerprint. The species inhabits the Andes Mountains of South America, ranging from Venezuela and Colombia to Peru and Bolivia. Its habitat includes cloud forests, mountain forests, and high-altitude grasslands. Few bears occupy such steep and rugged terrain. Spectacled bears are excellent climbers. They regularly climb trees to search for food, rest, and avoid danger. Strong limbs and curved claws allow them to move confidently through forest canopies. Unlike many other bears, spectacled bears consume a largely plant-based diet. Their food includes fruits, cactus, palm hearts, bromeliads, and other vegetation. They may also eat insects, small animals, and carrion when the opportunity arises. A powerful sense of smell helps them locate food across large areas of mountain forest. Spectacled bears spend a surprising amount of time in trees. Individuals often climb high into the canopy in search of fruit, and may even construct feeding platforms from broken branches where they can rest while eating. This behavior allows them to exploit food sources that many other large mammals cannot reach. As they move through the forest, they also disperse seeds from the fruits they consume, helping maintain the health of Andean ecosystems. Today, habitat loss and fragmentation continue to reduce suitable habitat across parts of their range. The spectacled bear is one of the Andes' most important forest gardeners. American black bear. The American black bear is the most widespread bear species in North America, and despite its name, it is not always black. Adult black bears typically weigh between 60 and 300 kilograms, though size varies considerably across their range. Their fur may be black, brown, cinnamon, or even blonde depending on the region. They are recognized by their straight facial profile, rounded ears, and lack of the prominent shoulder hump seen in grizzly bears. American black bears inhabit forests, swamps, mountains, and woodlands across Canada, the United States, and parts of Mexico. Their adaptability has allowed them to occupy a wider range of habitats than any other North American bear. They are excellent climbers. Cubs often climb trees to escape danger, and adults regularly climb in search of food or shelter. This ability helps distinguish them from larger bear species. Black bears are omnivores. Their diet includes berries, nuts, roots, insects, fish, carrion, and small animals. They are also highly opportunistic and will readily take advantage of seasonal food sources when available. A powerful sense of smell helps them locate food across large areas. Most black bears live alone. Adults generally avoid one another except during the breeding season, or where food is especially abundant. Females typically give birth to 1 to 3 cubs during winter, and the young remain with their mother for more than a year while learning essential survival skills. Today, habitat fragmentation, vehicle collisions, and increasing encounters with people affect some populations. However, the species remains widespread across much of its historic range. The American black bear is one of North America's most adaptable and successful large mammals. Sloth bear. The sloth bear is one of the most distinctive bear species in the world, and unlike most bears, it is specially adapted for feeding on insects. Adult sloth bears typically weigh between 55 and 145 kilograms. They have shaggy black fur, long curved claws, a pale chest marking, and a flexible muzzle that gives them a unique appearance. At first glance, they seem untidy, but every feature serves a purpose. The species inhabits forests, grasslands, and scrublands across the Indian subcontinent, with the largest populations found in India. Their long claws are used for digging. Their flexible lips and reduced front teeth help them feed on termites and ants. A sloth bear can break open a termite mound and use powerful suction to draw insects into its mouth. This feeding behavior is unlike that of most other bears. Although insects form a major part of their diet, sloth bears also consume fruit, honey, flowers, and other plant material when available. A strong sense of smell helps them locate food, even underground. Sloth bears are generally solitary animals. Adults spend most of their lives alone, coming together mainly during the breeding season. Females typically give birth to 1 or 2 cubs, and the young often ride on their mother's back while traveling. This behavior is rare among bears and is one of the species' most recognizable traits. Despite their moderate size, sloth bears can be highly defensive when threatened. Their powerful claws and aggressive response help them protect themselves and their cubs from potential dangers. Today, habitat loss, human conflict, and declining habitat quality continue to affect populations across parts of their range. The sloth bear is one of the most specialized and unusual members of the bear family.